We talked about pre-design validation. Now let's a little bit talk about pre-implementation validation. What is it? Like when you have your design ready and you want to start implementing your product, what you do? You hire some people to develop your product for you, or if you are a developer, you're gonna go for fully fledged development of your product. No, what lean startup suggests is to implement step by step, piece by piece, and launch it as yeah, first version of your product, second version of your product, third version of your product, and prioritize the feature that you want to offer in each version or each release of your product. That's why we have this idea of minimum viable product. Like minimum viable product is the smallest build that allows the team to collect the maximized amount of validation learning about customers. Like you have the idea, you thought about tons of features that could change everything, like user could enjoy using your product. But the suggestion here is that don't go implementing all of them at once, because you're not sure if your product will be downloaded and be used, because you haven't validated in that level. So minimum viable product, or MVP, is a way that we validate our features step by step. First, we offer our most important feature, like our competitive edge, the value that we think it's unique and would change everything. Okay, and we validate only that piece of or that feature of our product. And then if our users like it, then we go and we offer the second feature. If they don't, we need to think about why they don't like our product, why this product haven't been downloaded. Maybe we targeted the wrong user group. Maybe the value that we are offering is not that much of a value that we thought. So we might pivot a little bit. We might change the user group, change the idea. I don't know. The important thing is that when we understood that our product is not gonna be a successful one right in the beginning, with a minimum time spent on development, for example, and on design, so we make sure that our next iteration would be better. We make sure that we are not wasting our time and money. So that's why we have this minimum viable product idea. If users don't like what they see, we need to either pivot to a different user segment or pivot to a different problem that our value proposition can address. Maybe our users have problem, but their problem is not what we thought. So this is how our this idea of minimum viable product works. We build something minimum. We offer it to our users. They use it. We measure and we learn from the user insight here. That's the validation part. We learn, and then based on our learning, we repeat the process. And that's how we build on top of the main value of our product. So I believe this image would show a better view of that iterative process. Like the minimum viable MVP one is here, okay, and we get some customer feedback, and based on the customer feedback, we add more features. If we understood that the first idea, the first feature worked perfectly, then we add the second feature, then we get some more customer feedback, and we repeat again until at the end we get to that final, fully fledged, rich, like feature-rich product. Okay, so that's what this lean startup method works. Okay. And I believe this graph also show a better idea, especially here when we have the idea, we build our product, the first version, the first MVP, and then we measure how customer respond. And now this is the important step, learning. We learn from either to preserve that feature, to improve it, or to pivot, change towards a different direction. Okay, so this is the process of a little bit actually about the process of these pre-implementation validation. Like it's not pre-implementation validation, is more like fully fledged implementation validation. Like we validate while we are adding the features. But we start from smallest piece that contains the main feature, the primary feature of our product. Yeah.